How's it, guys? I'm just listening to this aeroplanes flying over and I'm just thinking out loud now. Listen, they were on behalf of the Roof on Top team, I would like to convey our sincere condolence to the family, friends and loved ones of the passengers that lost their lives in the Ethiopian Airlines flight the other day. I mean, 157 people died in that flight, all people with hopes and dreams. I want to say rest in peace to all of them. People from 35 countries. I mean, I looked at, I don't know if I should be, I'm a bit confused. Should I be relieved, feel sad? But not one South African on board. I mean, it's like South Africa, cheated death here. Our corruption finally, did something good for us. I mean, there were Nigerians on that flight, Americans, people from Canada, I mean, Chinese also. Chinese people are everywhere, obviously. But I mean, there were people from the Netherlands, people from Italy. But when that plane crashed, there were two unknown on the list when they did the press conference, and that raised some eyebrows to me. I mean, but I also think, with South Africans, some of these heartless South Africans, I bet some of them thought, I hope two of the Guptas was on that flight. Maybe, I don't think the DA or the ANC or the EFF would wish that upon their competitors, because we have free and fair elections without fear and favour, so it's something positive coming from South Africa's elections. But looking at what they said about this jet aeroplane, I don't think we should buy it until they figure out what the problem was. But I also don't think that SAA have so much money. I mean, this aeroplane cost like $85.8 million US. And at the time with the crash, Boeing, I think they had like 5,000 orders already. It's the most economical aeroplane in the world at the moment. But soon after the flight crashed, China grounded all its Boeings. But they also have the competitor, the Comac C919, that they want to sell. So, with so many orders in the system, I'm just thinking, was it human error, or sabotage, or system failure? Look, we have to wait and see what the outcome is. They say the Ethiopian airline was the best in Africa, but with two unknowns on that flight, with the first publication, I'm a bit concerned. Were they the best? Look, in South Africa, we've got a fake pilot. This dude has been flying for 20 years. And they couldn't, I mean, these guys are probably embarrassed that they figured it out after 20 years. Maybe Cyril should take a serious aeroplane, give it to this fake pilot, and let him fly the congregation who contributed to buying this bloody plane for the next 20 years as punishment. But now they want him to pay back the money and do all sorts of things to him. You guys must just remember, Cyril, Zuma had 2 terms as president. You guys couldn't even deal with that. R. Kelly also now, he believed he could fly. His plane came crashing down as well, looking at 70 years in prison for his sins. So my question really is, with the best airline in Africa, which one will you go with? The one who crashed and don't know who the 2 passengers on board is, or the one who don't crash and don't have a pilot license? I'm just thinking. Listen up, guys, we're on top here. Don't send your husband up here, send the Roof on Top team.